Hello, this is Katie DeFelice of Yellow Tulip Knits. I'm writing up a pattern for this circle scarf, infinity scarf, called Tectonic. And so it's all garter stitch, all these big panels of garter stitch. And I love garter stitch. I knit a lot of garter stitch. I think it's really beautiful and cozy. For a long time, I wasn't happy with how I would bind off. Either the bind off would be too firm and not stretch at all with this nice juicy stretchy garter stitch, or like the really elastic bind offs would flare out sideways. So I have come across a bind off that I really like for this called the lace bind off, also called the Russian bind off. I got it from, here's how I found it, in the Cast On Bind Off book by Leslie Ann Bestor, which is a really wonderful reference. The lace bind off is on page 168. So in writing up my pattern, I was looking for tutorials to link to so that people can know what I did. And I found out that a lot of the tutorials online for lace bind off / Russian bind off are for something slightly different than what's in this book and that what I do. The tutorials I came across are for a nice firm and elastic bind off, but it's a little fiddlier than this one here. So I'm calling this version the tidy lace bind off because I think it looks nice and tidy, and it's tidier and simpler to work. So here we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this tidy lace bind off. Here goes. Okay, I have my tiny little garter stitch swatch, got my needles. I like circular needles, but it doesn't really matter for this. I'm gonna hold the yarn in the right hand, but it'll work either way. Okay, I will start by knitting 2 stitches together through the back loop. Okay, let me bring them forward. There we go. Okay, now I slide this one back onto the left needle purlwise. Okay, and now I'm just going to repeat. I knit the next 2 stitches together through the back loop. Okay, and then I slide it back. And now I knit 2 together through the back loop. Slide it from the right needle to the left. Knit 2 together through the back loop. Slide it back purlwise. That's really it. You can see it's really very quick. There's not a lot of steps to it. Knit these 2 together through the back loop. Slide them back from the right to the left needle. Okay, so now I stopped the video for a second, knitted to the end of the row. Or not knitted, I bound off to the end of the row. Okay, so I've got 2 more stitches left over here. Slide this back onto the left needle, knit them together through the back loop, slide it back. So I only have 2 stitches left, and I'm all done. Now I would break this and pull it. So I have this loop here, pull the yarn through, pull it snug, and we're good to go. Okay, so you can look at this bind off now. I guess I would just say it might take some care to figure out how to knit that the right tension to match the garter stitch that you've got. I do find I have to knit those 2 together a little bit on the loose side with not a lot of tension on the working yarn in order to make it match. You might find that you'd rather use a slightly larger needle to make that happen, right needle to shape a bigger loop there. Okay, so now this is done. You can see it makes these pretty V marks across the top of the piece. It's not an exact match for like a standard long tail cast on, but I think they both look nice. They both look tidy. I really like the way it looks. And as you can see, it doesn't, I've managed to make it like not pull in a lot and not flare out a lot, and it does have a bunch of stretch to it. So I love garter stitch, and I love this tidy lace bind off. I use it all the time. All right, go forth. Good luck.